What makes a great pair of glasses? At Warby Parker, it's all the invisible extras without the extra cost. Their designer quality frames start at $95, including prescription lenses, plus scratch-resistant, smudge-resistant, and anti-reflective coatings, and UV protection, and free adjustments for life. To find your next pair of glasses, sunglasses, or contact lenses, or to find the Warby Parker store nearest you, head over to warbyparker.com. That's warbyparker.com.
Over the past 75 years, more than 10,000 chemicals have entered our food supply, but the EU allows just 300 additives. At Thrive Market, we prioritize quality, banning over 1,000 ingredients found in conventional grocery stores. Our Healthy Swap scanner helps you find better versions of your pantry essentials without the junk, dyes, or fillers, and everything is delivered right to your doorstep. So shop at a grocery store that actually cares about your health at thrivemarket.com/getstarted for 30% off your first order and a free $60 gift.
Stranger Things, Season 4, Episode 1, The Hellfire Club. The highly anticipated return of Stranger Things kicks off Season 4 with The Hellfire Club, an intense, character-driven episode that lays the groundwork for a darker and more expansive narrative. The episode introduces new challenges, threats, and relationships as the characters navigate life after the events at Starcourt Mall while a looming danger begins to surface. Plot summary. Life After Hawkins. The episode opens with a glimpse of life beyond Hawkins. 11. Millie Bobby Brown has relocated with the Byers family to California, leaving behind her friends and the familiar small-town setting. She is struggling to adapt to her new environment, facing bullying at school and grappling with the loss of her powers. Will Byers, Noah Schnapp, tries to support her, but the two feel isolated in their new surroundings. Joyce Byers, Winona Ryder, works from home, receiving a mysterious package from Russia containing a strange doll. Inside, she finds a cryptic note suggesting that Jim Hopper, David Harbour, may still be alive, setting her on a path to uncover the truth. The Hawkins Group. Back in Hawkins, the rest of the group is adjusting to high school life. Mike Wheeler, Finn Wolfhard, Dustin Henderson, Gaten Matarazzo, and Lucas Sinclair, Caleb McLaughlin, have joined the Hellfire Club, a Dungeons & Dragons group led by the eccentric and charismatic Eddie Munson, Joseph Quinn. The club provides a sense of escapism and camaraderie, though Lucas begins to pull away as he prioritizes his basketball team over the group. Max Mayfield, Sadie Sink, is reeling from the trauma of losing her stepbrother Billy Hargrove in Season 3. She has become withdrawn, struggling to connect with her friends and process her grief. A new threat. As the episode progresses, a chilling new threat begins to emerge. Chrissy Cunningham, Grace Van Dien, a popular cheerleader, experiences terrifying visions of a malevolent force stalking her. These visions are reminiscent of the Upside Down's influence, but darker and more psychological in nature. Chrissy seeks solace in Eddie, setting up a chain of events that will lead to the season's central conflict. The Russian connection. Meanwhile, in a Soviet prison, Hopper is revealed to be alive, held captive and forced into hard labor. His scenes are grim and harrowing, showing the dire conditions he faces while hinting at his eventual escape. Cliffhanger. The episode ends with a shocking and gruesome sequence as Chrissy succumbs to the supernatural force haunting her. Her death marks the return of the Upside Down's influence and introduces Vecna, a new and horrifying antagonist with a sinister connection to Hawkins. Key themes and elements. Growing pains. The episode highlights the struggles of growing up and moving on, as the characters face new challenges in their personal lives. 11's loss of her powers and Max's grief serve as central emotional arcs. Friendship and division. The dynamics of the group are shifting, with Lucas's growing distance and 11's separation from the others. These tensions add complexity to the relationships and create an undercurrent of unease. A darker threat. Vecna's introduction brings a more psychological and menacing tone to the series. His ability to manipulate and torment his victims sets him apart from previous antagonists, hinting at a more personal and cerebral conflict. Character development. 11, struggling with the loss of her powers and adjusting to a new life. 11's vulnerability is a key focus, showcasing her emotional growth. Max Mayfield. Max's isolation and grief add depth to her character, setting up a compelling arc for the season. Eddie Munson, As the charismatic leader of the Hellfire Club, Eddie is introduced as a pivotal new character who bridges the gap between the Hawkins Group and the unfolding mystery. Jim Hopper. Hopper's survival in a Soviet prison adds intrigue and raises questions about his escape and role in the broader conflict. Memorable moments. Eleven struggles at school, including a painful bullying scene that highlights her isolation, the introduction of Eddie Munson and the energetic Hellfire Club dynamic. Chrissy's terrifying visions, which include haunting imagery of grandfather clocks and shadowy figures. The shocking death of Chrissy, marking Vecna's chilling debut. The reveal of Hopper's survival in the Russian prison, setting up a secondary storyline. Conclusion. The Hellfire Club is a strong and suspenseful premiere that reintroduces the characters while expanding the scope of Stranger Things. With its darker tone, new threats, and evolving relationships, the episode sets the stage for a thrilling and emotionally charged season. The introduction of Vecna as the central antagonist adds a fresh layer of horror, ensuring that the stakes are higher than ever for the residents of Hawkins.